already coin collectors.
If you ever stopped and picked up pennies, say, hey, that's kind of cool, put it in your pocket, you're a coin collector.
Yeah.
You ever traveled abroad, you took a coin home, hey, that's kind of cool.
I've done that.
That's right, you're a coin collector.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's so nice for you to be able to join us. If you saw anything in the last hour, be sure to go to hsn.com and reserve it. We just mentioned to you how easy it is to shop with us from our mobile app, but we don't want to waste any time. We're going to dive right into a customer pick. The last 20 years of our Indian head cents from 1890 to 1909 at under $100 on 3 credit card payments of $33.32. One of the most widely sought after sets, but very, very limited at this point.
It's just crazy. These are, for people of my age, this is something we grew up with. And I know we have a lot of things and coins are expensive and you do all this, but this is crazy affordable. And you get 20 coins. And here's one of the cool things about this. I love this. Each one of these comes in their own individual airtight holder. By the way, these are 59 cents a piece, okay, for these airtight holders. You're gonna get 20 of those. The box is 20 bucks. So you're getting these 20 coins for $79, basically. $79 for 20 Indian head cents from 1890 to 1909. Now here's the 1909 is, interestingly enough, that is the single most collectible coin in here. Because in 1909, they started making the Lincoln cent, and they spent almost all of their time getting and doing the Lincoln cent. They made a very, very small quantity of the 1909 Indian head cents. I have a nationally advertised catalog here, basically, and I wrote down all the prices. The 1909 by itself, now remember, you're paying basically $4 when you count in the packaging, $31.50. $31.50. And they go from anywhere here, it looks like about $22 to $31.50, $11, $11.75. The lowest price they have for any single one, the easiest one to get, which is the 1907, is $8.25. So if I take the absolute lowest possible price and I would sell you all of these for the lowest price of this coin right here, you'd still be 170 bucks. Plus the shipping and handling, plus the packaging and all that other stuff, you're almost $200 at the single lowest per coin price that is even possible. But this coin right here, the 1909, $31.50, the 1894, 99, 192, 93, this coin right here, the 1894, the second most difficult coin to get, right in there, easily a $20 to $22.50 coin that you're gonna have for the 1894. Every single one of these 100% original, not reprinted, restruck, or redone. These are real 1890s. Indian head cents. Every one of these coins are individually put into these. Look at these spectacular, specific airtight holders, and look at the. Can we get in close? Just look at the condition of these, and you're basically paying $4. Look, let's say you're at a garage sale, and you saw one of these laying there. Okay, this 1899 Indian head cent, and someone just had a little $5 tag on it. You know you'd buy it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know you'd buy it. You can see it. The value in here is inherent. The value in here is in your DNA. And then you've got this uniquely, iconically American coin. 20 different dates, the last 20 years of the Indian head cent. I'll tell you what, let's just do about 3 minutes on this. I've got a very limited quantity. We were going back, and I was, you know, we like to see, you know, when was the last time we sold this? In prime time, the last time I sold these 20 years of Indian head cents was 2015.
Really?
Was 2015 for the 20 years of Indian, and it's because of that 1894.
Yeah. It is fabulous. I love what it represents in history. I love how, you know, ancient and authentic they are, and of course the story behind it. There is nothing in the show quite like it, and so if you'd like to have it, we have just a few hundred remaining, and these could potentially come very close to selling out tonight. So we are busy in our phone lines.
That's why we have 3 minutes. Then we just gave you those 3 minutes right there.
But I think this type of coin resonates with so many of us, myself included. Enjoy the FlexPay on this, by the way. It's $33.32. Don't forget, you are invited to use FlexPay. All that is required is a credit card or a bank card or even a PayPal. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Maybe there's a young person that you'd like to maybe spark the interest in collecting. And this is something that's really, really a great item. Notice that it's a customer pick. Our item number is 422263, but if you want in, you can see how quickly that clock is moving on.
And we've got literally hundreds of folks on the phone right now, 987. I want to get this coin. I want to get the 1900 coin. That's a century coin. Century coins are very, very collectible. 1900. So in other words, it falls on the century.
I see.
See what I'm saying?
I did not know that.
So this is the this is the first
today.
coin of the 20th century. The 1900,
and
that's why we put them in airtight holders. So my fumble fingers will do that. So that is a century coin. That is the very first penny of the 20th century, and that comes in your collection. Look at that, absolutely
so
spectacular. Isn't that neat?
Yes.
1 cent, and there's so many of us that just absolutely positively remember the Indian head cent. When I was a kid and my passion in coin collection was sparked, and my passion in coin collection started for me. When that happened, these were the coins that did it. These are the ones I'd take my paperboy money and I'd go down and buy $30 worth of rolled pennies, hoping to get an Indian head. Yeah. Hoping to get one to be able to do that. And of course, the key to this collection, and folks, the phones are going absolutely positively crazy on this. I suggest hsn.com.
Yeah, this is really, it's such a great choice. So many of you identify with these coins. I mean, they look amazing. You know, they're so eye-catching. As I mentioned to you, there is a possibility. I doubt if we sell them all out in the next minute, but maybe we'll go a little bit beyond.
We might give you another minute, so because they are. We have 10 dozen sold. We have hundreds, literally almost 300 people between hsn.com and calling in on this.
It's so interesting to me because the more I work with you, Mike, and for those of you who don't know, Mike happens to be a numismatist. I'll be honest with you, I'd never heard of a numismatist until I met Mike.
I get that a lot. And as I tell people, at least I'm not a philatelist.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a stamp collector.
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the thing, guys. He's a coin expert. He's been doing this literally all his life since he was a kid, which is really interesting. But you are one of the 4 more experts here in the country, and we are so fortunate to partner with you to bring everyone these shows. By the way, as I babble on, these coins are quickly disappearing. Daryl is our producer. Daryl, I am telling you, in the next minute or so, we're going to come very close.
This has been... So I know the clock's up, but can we give them one more minute? Let's just sell them all out.
Yeah, I think we can.
Let's just sell them all out.
So can I just say that?
Yes.
So we are going to sell these out. If you're at home and you're really interested, you said the last time that you aired a collection like this in prime time was a few years ago.
Right. You just saw we had the left counter. And I just want to show that 185 sold, and I mean every single solitary phone line going right now, plus hsn.com. So we have, as you can see, just boom, just like that, 200. Now, when we switch over and I show you, I only have 347 of these left. Now, over the course of 344, over the course of all the years I've been doing this, and I've done the ciphering on this, I have sold well over $500 million worth of coins. $500 million worth of coins is what I have sold over the years. And the reason is, and I've been doing this for over a quarter of a century on television, and the reason is I give you the best possible quality coins at the very best possible price. Like I said, I can go into the nationally advertised catalog, and these guys have been around so long. When I was a paper boy, I used to buy from them, and I can show you coin by coin by coin this set well over $200. This coin at $31.50. Can we focus in on that as we're finishing these sets off? And here's the reason. Every 1909 penny or cent that you have ever seen, has been a Lincoln cent. It's the first year of the Lincoln cent. They did, however, cross over in that and make a very limited number of the Indian head cents. And while it would be quite easy for me to not include this in the collection, it wouldn't be complete. It wouldn't be the last 20 years. It wouldn't be significant, and it wouldn't be important. And I would keep from you the most valuable coin in these last 20 years. But we don't do that here. That's why I've sold, like I said, over $500 million worth of coins, is because we do include that. I do give you the presentation box. If we can get a little long on this, I want to show you. So the box comes to you like this. Okay, this is not insignificant. Look at this. Every coin individually encapsulated so that you are guaranteed to get the highest quality and you can keep these.
I think
forever.
it just has such a cool...
Folks, I guess what it comes down to, over 250 sold. I have about 250 left. I have over 250 people on the phone. So I think, unfortunately, our time here may well be done.
So if you would like to order, please continue to shop with us. Don't forget about the numerous platforms that we offer to you. If you'd like to shop online at hsn.com, you can do that. Or if you